Tonight on EA Sports.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Being chased out left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Love looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they wanted to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jaden Reed with an acrobatic catch. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a Green Bay score. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First down, Love to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On second down, Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Eluding the pressure right. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And Richardson back to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Adonai Mitchell from a yard out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Richardson, that's going to be taken in by Downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Richardson. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've come upon, so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Dancing to his Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And the Packers pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds. Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Love to throw for it on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works free. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Quay Walker gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw now. Here's Love. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run the draw with Jacobs. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Richardson working from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to be touched down here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Preston Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona Super Bowl.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to throw. Richardson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Packers pick it up.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 88 yards rushing for him now. A big part of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Richardson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Being chased out left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
If you will. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun, Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And Richardson looks to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Woods. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot for Richardson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns.
On the clock now, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Green Bay Packers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock.